Let's talk about consistency. Coming from the word consistent, meaning marked by harmony, regularity, or steady continuity. Most people wish for it rather than putting the time and energy to ensure everything is in order or in agreement. So in this video, we'll be looking into what it means to be consistent, limiting beliefs, and ways you can become consistent even though you find it difficult to finish a task. If you find this interesting, consider subscribing, like, and comment on this video. Stay tuned. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Prisca Dera, and on this channel, I'm focusing on helping individuals become more productive, improve on their self-development, and become a better version of themselves. So, if the kind of video you want to see often, don't forget to like, comment, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe. In this video, I'll be sharing with you 4 ways to remain consistent, even though you're a procrastinator or you're someone who finds it very difficult to finish up a task or accomplish a particular goal. I'll also be sharing a bonus tip that is only if you watch till the end. So stay right with me. A lot of people struggle with staying consistent with their goal. A lot of people struggle with starting up a project and not finishing it up. Like a lot of people want to be health consultants, relationship coaches, self-development coaches, personal development coaches, and fitness coaches as well. But when they start up this journey, they don't finish up. They cut off along the line. Now, what is consistency? What is consistency all about? We always hear about be consistent, stay consistent, but a lot of people don't know how to stay consistent or what consistency is all about. Let's talk about what consistency is. Okay, consistency comes from the word consistent. Now we're looking at it from the dictionary meaning. Consistency is the state of being consistent. Yeah, consistency is the state of being consistent. Now, consistent means following a regular pattern, unchanging, or in agreement. Yeah, following a regular pattern or being in agreement. Now, a lot of people just wish to be consistent, just want to be consistent, but they don't know that it demands your time and your energy because you cannot just wish for consistency. You schedule it, work towards being consistent and staying true to a particular goal that you want to achieve. This is why a lot of people fall out. A lot of people fall out at an early stage of their career or at an early stage of learning a skill or wanting to be anything in life. This is because they always fall back. They don't remain consistent. They don't follow through with their goal. And that affects them. That affects whatever goal that I've set out to accomplish because they fall back and then they begin to blame another person or as well begin to blame themselves for not accomplishing a particular goal or finishing up a task. And this is also why a lot of people are procrastinators. They procrastinate a lot, and procrastination leads to inconsistency. Because when you're always procrastinating and procrastinating and procrastinating, you see yourself not being able to accomplish anything. For example, you might tell yourself, I want to read this book by 8 p.m. And when it's 8 p.m., you see yourself not reading that book by 8 p.m. You say, let me read it by 9 p.m. And as you continue to do this, you see that you will not be able to read that book again. One limiting belief people have about consistency is that they wish for it. Everybody wishes to accomplish a goal, but they don't know that for you to accomplish that goal, you have to remain consistent in anything or in that particular goal that you want to accomplish. Because if you don't stay consistent, you cannot be able to accomplish it. They don't only wish, but they don't know that they have to put in some work. It will demand their time, it will demand their energy, and if this is not put in place, it won't go anywhere. So one limiting belief that people have is wishing to stay consistent and not scheduling to stay consistent. Now, if you leave me talking, I'll keep rambling and rambling about being consistent or what consistency is all about. Now, let's dive into ways for you to remain consistent. The one I want to talk about is begin first, start first. What's that thing you want to do? What's that goal you want to accomplish? What's that skill you want to learn? What's that career you want to dive into? Start with whatever you want to do, no matter how little, because if you don't start up, you won't be able to know what you want to do, what you want to learn, and how far you can go in life. Don't try to exaggerate or start big. Like most people want to be entrepreneurs or they want to start off a company and they feel like they really need to be at that top. You don't need to really be at that top first before you reach there. You need to start from where you can, where your strength can carry you, and become consistent, learn, improve on yourself, and that's how you'll be able to reach that particular goal that you want. Now let me break it down. Instead of you saying I'm going to be posting on my social media handles because I want to be the personal brand, I want to be posting my social media handles 10 times a day. Why not post 2 times or 3 times a day? Instead of you saying, I want to read 50 pages of my book today, why not read 10 pages? Why not start with 10 pages a day or 5 pages a day? The momentum will just kick when you start. Like, for example, for me, I started off with I wanted to become a great content creator or a great content writer. And I started off with building a personal brand on my social handles on Facebook and on LinkedIn. I personally chose these social handles to be posting. And I scheduled posting twice a week because I found out that if I started be posting the whole week, it's gonna be very, very difficult for me. So what I did was I scheduled posting twice a week and posting I'm making that post early in the morning from 9 to 11. So within this time frame, I should be posting. That was how it was for me. That was how I was able to stay consistent. I struggled with it, but I remained consistent. I always post on Mondays and on Wednesdays. If you're following me on my social handles on Facebook or on LinkedIn, you will definitely notice that on Mondays I make a post. On Wednesdays I make a post. Has been a consistent journey for me because I have been able to follow through. It wasn't easy, but I had to do it. So if you want to be anywhere in life, you need to start from somewhere. And from there, the momentum will kick in and you go. The second one is be specific. What niche do you want to go into? What do you want to call yourself? Because a lot of people go into any niche without knowing what they really want. Now, what do you want to do? What niche do you want to go into? Do you want to be a sales representative? Do you want to be a marketer? Do you want to be a fitness coach? Do you want to be a relationship coach? Do you want to be a health consultant? There are a lot of careers out there. There are a lot of things or a lot of niches you can attach yourself to. But one thing here is you need to be a master of that particular niche you want to go into. Okay? Okay. For you to be a master, to be an expert, you need to train yourself. You need to learn. How consistent are you with learning to be a master of that skill? How consistent are you with learning to improve on yourself to reach that particular goal you want? Like for me, we let me just put it this way, yeah. We behave like we label ourselves. You label yourself as a writer, you see yourself behaving as a writer. And when I started my writing journey, it was not really rosy. It was not really easy because I was inconsistent at some point. Then what I had to do was to plan out how do I want to stay consistent? How do I want to, show myself to people? And that was how I had to schedule posting twice a week. Mondays, that's my Monday tea, and Wednesday, that's Wednesday series where I share relationship tips for single ladies. I can call myself a writer because I've remained consistent with that. And I also launched out a newsletter, weekly dose with Prisca Dera, where I share weekly letters every Monday. And I've also remained consistent with that. So calling myself a writer now. And if you keep up with this, keep up being consistent with this, people will definitely see, wow, she's a brand, she's a personal brand, and this is what she does. I wish I to her for this because I've been seeing her posting something like this, and voila, that's it. You don't have to stress it. Okay? Okay. Third one is show yourself. Show yourself. Let people see you. Let people know what you do. Let people, reach out to you to help them when they need your help. If you're a salesperson, if you're a fitness coach, if you're a health consultant, shout it, loud it. Let people know that this is who you are. Let your friends, your family, your online friends know that, hey, I know her. This is what she does. This is who she is. This is who she helps. So they can't know you if you are not showing yourself. And the way to show yourself is to remain consistent with what you share about yourself and what you share about your image. Now, people tend to protect their self image because of you have already labeled yourself as this or that. You only want to show yourself as that because you are trying to protect your image. If you go otherwise, people will call you out. So you definitely want to protect your image, remain consistent with who you say you are, and keep additional value. Okay? Okay, now the fourth one is reward yourself. Reward yourself. When you stay consistent for a given period, don't forget to reward yourself. For example, if you stay consistent with reading 10 pages of a book a day instead of 50 and being consistent with teach for a month, because I would like to put it this way, giving yourself a timeline that I'll definitely read 10 pages of my book every day to the end of the month. And if I'm able to accomplish this, I'm going to reward myself. This is how reinforcement comes in. That makes me stay on my toes because there's something I remember the gifts. Yeah, there is something I want to give myself at the end of the month. And I can only give myself this if I stay consistent to this. So that will make me or help me to work harder and do more. So try putting that on your list. I will reward myself if I accomplish this. I will reward myself if I do this. The bonus tip here is keep going forward. Yeah, we're all human beings. We tend to fall back. We tend to not accomplish that thing we want to do, but we are all humans. The only thing you need to tell yourself, encourage yourself, and to motivate yourself is I have to keep going forward. I can do this. I can succeed. I can accomplish this. I can smash this goal. This is where the reward part comes in because it's a kind of reinforcement. It helps you stay consistent. But I want to let you know this. Even though we are human beings and we tend to fall back, we tend to fall back on what we want to achieve. This could definitely mean that maybe that step you are taking is not the right step to accomplish this goal. It definitely needs to just change your strategy, change the way that you want to, meet up with a particular task or something. In no doubt, I believe you must have heard the story of Thompson Edison, the one who invented the light bulb. When his friend Napoleon asked him, what are you going to be doing if the 10,000 experiment didn't work out? What was Edison told him? He said, I won't be standing here talking with you. I'll be at the laboratory trying a different method to this experiment. So this is where most of us get it wrong. We're trying to accomplish a task following the same result that's, not going anywhere or bringing up a tangible positive result. You should rather try it a different way and see what you will get and see the result you will get. This could sound obvious or cliche to some people, but a lot of people don't just do it. They keep trying the same thing over and over again. This is why a lot of people quit or give up and not achieve that goal that they want or that task they have set out to finish up. So I hope you enjoyed this video and you learned one or two from it. If you learned something from it, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. So I see you in my next video. Bye guys.